Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll see if I'm able to reverse engineer the product requirements of Airbnb's search component in just 10 minutes. Let's start. So, the goal is to actually reverse engineer the entire component logic in just 10 minutes. We'll see if we're able to do that while keeping quality high. Alright, here's our challenge. In the next 10 minutes, I'll use ChatGPT to reverse engineer the product requirements of this search component. Remember, only 10 minutes. It isn't such an easy task. So as you can see, there are many states for each of these fields, right? So we need to cover most of them, or at least the top ones. In the 2 to 3 first minutes, I'll use ChatGPT to get the product requirements quickly, and I'll use the remaining time for manual refinements.
Let's go!
So time is started, let's be efficient. For the sake of simplicity, I'm using a premium feature of ChatGPT that allows me to upload an image. That way I can just take a screenshot and I don't need to explain all the bits and bytes of this feature to ChatGPT.
That's a good idea!
In the prompt itself, I'm actually asking GPT to review the image and then create product requirements, including motivation, business logic, and of course acceptance criteria, so we can have the definition of done for this feature, and of course state management with relevant text. After submitting the prompt, I just got tips on how to create a PRD, so let's try again. This time I went more specific with all the bullets we mentioned before, and as you can see, the draft that I got is a really good one. So for a first draft, this is great. I can definitely move forward from here. Now let's move on and do the same for the remaining states of each of the fields. Unfortunately, it seems like we're facing a problem. I copy-pasted and done the same for all of the different states, and when I got to the last one, under the who field, as you can see, I'm getting an error from GPT. I tried repeatedly to refresh the page or clicking this button that you see here, but nothing helps. So it seems like I'm going to move everything into a new thread and start from there. Okay, the manual work actually paid off and we passed that glitch. And now let me just ask GPT to basically review everything and refine it from scratch. It's time for a quick check-in. So up until now, I've been working with GPT in order to refine everything, all the different states, and I've pasted its output within this Google Doc, so I could basically refine it. It seems like GPT cannot include the different states that we've created, so it means that I would need to just copy-paste them manually. I'm quite happy with what we got here, so I'll use the last minutes in order to compare and align and make sure that we are close as we can to Airbnb's component. Let's quickly review what we got here. So the goal makes sense. And of course, we've got here the business logic that describes the user journey. And the acceptance criteria here is quite limited. I was actually worried when I seen suggestions based on popularity within Airbnb, browsing history, or user location. This is kind of vague. And as I suspected, we're not touching here this logic at all. I can say that GPT actually touches quite a lot of bullets here, but the drill down, the actual explanation isn't that good, at least not on most things that I've seen. For example, I don't know, like analytics integration. The field should be integrated with analytics to track user interaction, But again, what are the metrics that you'd like to actually measure here, right? Like there are many things that are quite limited here, but in general, to understand the UI and the different states and some of the logic, at least the front-end logic in some cases, is kind of nice. And I gotta say that from accessibility point of view, I was really amazed because I didn't expect any of this. And to be honest, again, like GPT touched a lot of things in really high level. As you can see here, adaptive learning, personalized suggestion over time. Okay. And so I do think, again, that if I would have, I don't know, like 30 minutes or something like that, I could get a way better result than this. That's for sure. This challenge highlights how ChatGPT can be such a powerful tool in product development. It still needs guidance and, of course, the PM expertise, but the results are amazing. Find my latest videos just above here. Till the next time, bye bye.